What's up? Welcome to Huntxp Gear Reviews. Today we're talking turkey boots, talking early season whitetail boots. We got our hands on some Irish Setter MudTreks and been testing them out, and I want to talk about how they're awesome for turkey season. If you're gearing up for turkey season or early whitetail season and you love running and gunning and are looking for a rubber boot that's going to keep up with you, I've got some great things to tell you about these MudTreks. Let's dive into it. All right, so this is the MudTrek boot from Irish Setter. This comes in 17 different variations. I have here and have tested out the 4903 version. So just a quick breakdown of these boots. You've got insulated, uninsulated, you've got athletic fit, which I'm going to talk about. That's what these are, and I think is a cool addition to your boot lineup, particularly for turkey season. We'll get into that. And they also have unathletic fit, so a little bit wider fit. And the way that Irish Setter sizes their boots is just brilliant. They have a system that they use in store and online, so you can find the perfect fit for you. These were provided by Irish Setter to our team to test out. And so I'm going to give you our thoughts on these, going to give you some awesome features of these and why we love them, and also maybe some things you want to think about before you pick them up. Okay, so let's dive into it. So the first thing I want to cover is the athletic fit. So why I was excited about it is when I turkey hunt, we turkey hunt in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Particularly in Wisconsin, we have the privilege of hunting on a pretty big acreage permission. And so there's a lot of ground cover and there's a lot of moving around. And I love that style of hunting in general for turkeys, but also for other species. One of the things that always irked me a little bit is how clunky rubber boots can be. Like, that's great in that you can slip them on real quick, just run out to the shed. They're easy on, easy off. They're easy to get your feet into, which is great. But the drawback of that is if you're running and gunning, or literally running, they're a little clunky and your feet move around in them. And that creates a lot of pressure points over time in the boot. Particularly around the ankle. And I have found, as I've hunted and worn through rubber boots, that one of the first places I get problems with boots is right around the ankle when there's put in positions, or when I do put a lot of miles on them, they'll start to break down right around that ankle. So I was excited to test this athletic fit. I got to tell you, my first impression with them was like a little bit of a letdown because, and here's why, hold on. It takes a little while for your feet to break into them. So if you size them right, they're going to be tight around the ankles. That's how they accomplish the athletic fit. And I got to say, it took me probably 3-4 hunts to where I'm like, oh, here's what they're designed to do. So if you pick these up, the athletic fit is awesome. What it does is it stays tight around your ankle. You feel like you're maybe wearing more of like a tighter hiking boot. And what that enables you to do when you lift up your feet, when you got a little jog going, you're not clunking along. And so I'm stoked for that. So right off the top, if you're gonna get an Irish Setter boot like these, please know they come in both athletic fit and not. So you got to make a calculation. Are you gonna go for the athletic fit and get that kind of sneaker style run and gun, or are you gonna go for the traditional boot? Both are awesome. You got to decide in your setup, in your situation, are you going to be sitting more? Are you going to be stationary? Or do you want the ability to move more efficiently and have less clunk in your step? Okay, so just to dive in a little bit more about what I mean by this athletic fit and how that wears often. The boot I was wearing before is these Aerolites from Lacrosse. These are a couple years old, and they were great for me probably like the first season. But something I want to show you is this. Can you see that? How the Aerolite design, lightweight, made to be athletic, still kind of clunky, but this is what happens after a while. And you see how the design of most of the material stops right at this ankle. And it's wide here, which is great. It's nice to slip these on. They held out water really early, but then the integrity of this material at this pinch point starts to fail, and these are no longer waterproof. I've had them 3 years now, I think. And they failed waterproof wise like year 2 right at this ankle. So of course I could patch these again. They're like my just throw them on, run out to the shed kind of boot. But one of the first things I noticed about these boots is their design. They're rubber ankle, and they're reinforced here in the back, which is great. It holds your heel really well when you're walking. That's part of the athletic fit. But then see this double layer of rubber here? Like there's not a ton of side to side movement. I really got to yank on it. And this is probably the most vulnerable part. And they have this extra little thing right there. So I'm hopeful. I've only had these for a little bit, only tested for like half of a whitetail season. And I'm excited to get them out. I wear them out all the time, scouting and stuff. They're holding up really well. So time will tell about the integrity of this part of the boot. But I love the design. I think the design is great. Also, this is the most vulnerable part for leaks and scratches and stuff, and they've got this rubber all the way up and reinforced up the I don't know what this is called, like cat or like whatever the opposite of your calf is. So the durability looks amazing, holding up for me.
That would be a shin, JD.
If you're an Irish Setter fan or you've had these before, let us know in the comments how your durability has gone. But these have held up great. So that's the athletic fit. I now, a couple hunts in, now that they're broken out, I love the athletic fit of them. I love how they move. I love how they stick with my feet. They take a little bit more effort to get on. They don't just slip on like a normal rubber boot, but once they're on, they're a huge asset. So a couple other things that I like about them. They have great grip. So I've even been wearing these predator hunting where I'm just out for a quick stand or something like that, and they are holding up really well, even in icy conditions. Now, the bottom of these are not designed necessarily for icy conditions. That's not like their forefront feature, but they do have a great grip. Stood in water with these. I mean, you should expect complete waterproofness. So that ticks the box for me. I've had warm and dry feet. I went uninsulated on these. You can go insulated. So my approach with these boots would be for turkey hunting where it's a little bit warmer, where I could just throw a wool sock in, and early season whitetail where I can do the same. That's where the ultimate fit feature that Irish Setter offers is really good, particularly determine if you're a wide or regular foot. That's important, and you should factor in a wool sock if you're not getting an insulated pair, and just make sure you have enough space there to expand the thickness of your sock without it feeling too tight. So if you're right on the edge of a wide, or you're just barely going to wide and you're like, I think I can swing it, don't. Get the wider boot. I don't think you'll lose the athletic fit up here if you go with the athletic fit of these. So most of the Irish Setter boots are going to come with a temp sense technology that helps regulate your heat so you have less sweaty feet. Haven't had an issue with sweaty feet and knees. It's been awesome. The other thing they have that's great is called scent band technology. One of the most vulnerable parts of your body as far as scent goes is your feet. All y'all have stinky feet, whether you think so or not. Certainly whitetails think so. So I know you can't completely 100% eliminate them, but if you're going to go for a rubber boot, man, this is going to make a difference to have this. It comes with 2 different camo styles, so you can pick your preference. But if you're looking for a turkey hunting boot or an early season whitetail boot, these are fantastic. I think you're not going to be in odd, weird positions, or they're not going to be clunky. If you're either hunting from the ground with whitetail or getting up in the tree stand, they're going to hold up. They're going to give you that tightness around your ankle that you want to, getting in and out of the stand, walking in to your hunting area. They're great to walk around in once they're broken in. If you want to take a closer look at these Irish Setter MudTreks, we wrote a full review on our website with some of the same things I covered here, but a little bit more detail and a little bit more information about all the variations. These are great. Highly recommended for the turkey woods or for early season whitetail. Hey there, thanks for watching this video. I'm JD, founder and crew member of the Huntxp team. We're so grateful that you took time to watch this video, and hopefully it's helping you level up your hunting game. That's what we in our community is all about, and we want to invite you into this growing community of hunters that's all about leveling up each other's hunting
game. So the first thing you can do is like and subscribe, but even more than that, we got some fun things going on over at our website, Huntxp.com. We'd love for you to join our community there and stay connected with what we're doing, what we're working on, and we'd love to hear about what you're after. So thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time.